So my name's Scott McGrady, I'm the National SHEQ Manager here at Briggs. For the last 12 months I've been working on rolling out a CI methodology within the business. We were initially supported by Unipart, but we're now moving forward with it on our own. It fits under the business excellence pillar of the Achieve 350 strategy, working together with some champions in different areas, in different departments within the business. We've been looking at some improvement projects and problem solving activities. We thought it was a good opportunity 1 year on to bring you up to speed with some of the improvement activities that we've undertaken and delivered.
I'm David Jewell and I'm the Sales Continuous Improvement Manager for Briggs Equipment UK. I've been with Briggs for 7 years. I'm the quote to delivery champion for sales, although the projects also see me working with other areas of the business. That includes order processing, IT, finance, Briggs Academy and marketing. During quote to delivery phases 1 and 2, we've mapped out and implemented a number of improvements within the sales arena. We've simplified our lead process within Salesforce by removing the task element and creating instant opportunities. This has reduced the amount of time that our sales team spend in front of the laptops, eliminated the need for double handling information, and given the wider business increased visibility of a sales pipeline. We've assessed the sales team's knowledge of Heist Yale product and, working in partnership with Briggs Academy and Heist Yale, we've implemented 6 full days of training for our sales teams around the Heist Yale product. We've introduced a control tower which is available for all to see outside the Dallas room in Cannock. This has seen us measure the performance of our suppliers, our order processing, workshop and logistic teams with the aim to reduce the amount of time that it takes us to deliver our products to our customers. I feel the biggest benefit so far has been the recognition throughout the business that we're all responsible for improving our processes from the ground up. By taking this approach, some fantastic ideas and suggestions have been put forward on how we improve our customer experience. Our focus has been to deliver our products to our customers when they expect to receive them. Work is still underway with this, but 3 months in, we've seen a reduction in the lead times through Cannock, an increase in customer communication, and ability to invoice our customers sooner, which in turn increases the cash flow through our business.
I'm Tony Collier, Supplier Relations Manager. Work within the supply chain team, predominantly looking after supplier relationships and supply management. As part of the quote to delivery project for the supplier management side of things, we've been taking a close look at supplier governance, looking at categorising the suppliers into different categories and different areas of the business, predominantly capital equipment, parts and service. We've engaged with stakeholders around the business, looking at service levels that are required from our suppliers to enable us to put some new framework agreements in place. On the quote to delivery project so far, I've been focused on the supplier measurement area, looking at delivery performance and delivered quality. Predominantly so far we've been working with Heist Yale to look at their on-time in full performance, with a view of rolling this out to Comberlift as our next supplier. All this will enable us to know what measures we need in place to include in the new framework agreement. My focus for the next 6 months is looking at a project around company-wide supplier issues capture and also continuing to roll out the framework agreements with existing and new suppliers.
I'm Chris Raybold. I've been working for Briggs Equipment for 9 years now. I'm currently the workshop admin team leader and my team support the Cannock, Maidenhead and Haydock workshops. My personal benefits in terms of development and learning. I've learned some valuable tools in terms of processes and problem solving. We've made improvements in our area. Previously we were only able to execute about 30% of the plan on time. Through improvements that we've made, we're now hitting over 90% in most weeks, and even 100%. So we've got a big opportunity in terms of factory fit options. We're going to look to get a lot of the options that are currently done through the workshop through the factory, thereby reducing the lead times through the workshop. And another improvement is that we're going to get standard preps, so that is preps with no additional work, through the workshop a lot quicker as well.
My name's Dave Elliott. I'm the business process coach here at Briggs. I've been here for 12 months, and I've been employed here to bring in continuous improvement, teach people of the methodologies and the tools. The project I've been working with first was a project to look at how we could service our trucks to manufacturing guidelines, and we did a project. I worked with Randip from C31 and with him and Paul Blakemore on C44 we did a bit of a pilot to see whether we could more accurately predict 500-hour services. And this was quite successful, and with regard to that we've now gone national in the last few months, and now we've got a system now we can more accurately predict the next 500-hour service. For the next 6 months, I'll be working with the quote to delivery team, supporting the champions in producing good problem solving, more efficient ways of working in that area, and also working on a project that's helping to remove hazardous waste from our engineering sites.
My name's Willie Glennon and I work for IT in the role of operations support. During the quote to delivery and now continuous improvement project, I've mainly been working supporting the colleagues with systems, changes to systems that are beneficial. Some of the improvements we've made via the quote delivery project are actually huge in many areas because we've been working with the people involved in those areas. We've tried again to get rid of non-value added tasks in their daily roles, but also make sure that we don't overload anybody. And so basically we've conducted this in a ground up approach. If we can get a customer expected delivery date, which is actually indicative of when the customer wants a truck, we can then reverse plan the whole process to ensure that we get that truck there at the time and date where the customer wants it. What I'm focusing on next is I took a kind of small step out of the CI for the moment, still conducting a control tower, but we're planning to input our service system, CASPA, into the workshops, which will give them greater planning visibility, and eventually that will be beneficial to field service as well, because if we input everything into CASPA initially from the workshop, then it will be visible to field service engineers.
So I hope that's given a good update on what we've been up to for the last 12 months. It's been an interesting journey so far. I think we've learnt a lot. We're definitely thinking differently. One thing we have learned is that CI relies on the input, thoughts and ideas of lots of people. It's not just one person's ideas. As we progress on our journey with rolling out CI further throughout the business, we want to expand it into other departments and areas. So there's definitely going to be lots of opportunities for people to become more involved.